So,
To do the job that I expect to do, we may have a lot and a variety of skills and qualities. We have to be a diplomat, a social worker, a hardman and a gentleman, a psychologist, a paramedic, and much more. We have to know how to take a good decision in 1 second without putting our life or our partner's life or the life of another citizens in danger. We have to know how to shoot and how to fight, but without hurting the person too much, otherwise we'll be in trouble. And of course, we have to be in a good physical and mental conditions. I know only one job that requires all of that, and it's to be a police officer. We can talk about a lot of things in that field of study, but I will go with, in my thought, the most important thing we have to know as a police officer, and it's the methodical process of policing. There is five points in that process. We have the perceptions, the preparation, the protection, the response or the action, and the feedback. We'll start with the perceptions. It's the first thing we do when we hear the call. It's all the information that we've got when we get the call, and the more information that we have, better will be the intervention. We will use that to get an idea or at least an image of what could happen. The perception, it's present during all the process, and we have to confirm it or to validate it. After that, we have the perceptions. The preparation, sorry. The preparation, well, we have to be physically and mentally prepared before we go to work. Otherwise, we will not be able to take some good decision, and it can be dangerous because every decision is important in that field of study, in that job. When we receive the call, we have to talk with our partners about how we can make this intervention and plan different strategies that we can use whatever the situation turns out. And has the perception, it's present during all the process because a situation can change in 1 second. So we have to be prepared every time in the situation. After that, we have the protection. At first, we have to think about our teammates' protection, and then the protection of the citizen, and after that, it's the protection of premise and property. The protection is the most important thing we have to think about, because of course, well, we want to catch outlaw, but we have to stay alive for that, and we don't want to hurt another person. So has the perception, the preparation, it's there throughout all the process. After we have the action or the response. There is, in this point we have 4 elements. We have the climate intervention, the investigation, information, and the summary. A good climate intervention is when we are able to create favorable conditions for positive contact with the citizens. Our first priority is the citizens. We want them to feel respected, listened to, and feel safe to talk with us. The investigation in large is all information gathering. It's all the evidence that we can find, and it's the input of the action. After that, we have the information, and it's simple. It's only the transmission of all the information that we have collected to our teammates, partner, or someone else who is involved, who has an interest in that. After we have the summary, it's to make sure that everything is clear for both sides and that we have all the information. For both sides, I mean that it has to be clear for the police officer and the citizens. When all of that is done, we have the feedback. The feedback, well, we give feedback to the public by telling them where we are with that or this investigation, other information about something that wasn't clear for them, well, only if they were involved, of course, and we can give them some little tricks or recommendations or reference. And we also have some feedback with our partners after a day or a call. We can say almost everything we want to say, only if it's relevant and it's something that will help us to be a better police officer. and it can be like suggestion, comments, opinion, or a review of all the calls that we get that day. So I think I say everything. I hope you understand a little bit more about it. So thank you.